welcome to Air Rifle Pesting. Glad you can join me today. I'm back at this farm that I haven't been back for over a year now. Here was a big rat, but I missed. Not the way to start my night, but it happens. However, I did get many more chances, as you will see. The rat population definitely came back. As you will see, they were everywhere. I wasn't expecting this many rats, but it was definitely a fun night. There was one at 19 yards. That was rat number 1. The movement was just muscle reflexes. It was a headshot. This rat was dead long ago. A couple more rats showed up down at about 34 yards. I was using the Primus shooting stick. So I just got myself steady and then I squeezed over a shot. That was rat number 2. The second rat didn't move. He made a mistake of staying, and as he stuck his head out further, I squeezed over another shot. That was rat number 3. I went to the other side of the feeder, and there were lots of rats here underneath the concrete slabs. This guy was at 14 yards. I did my holdover, squeezed over a shot, hit him right in the head. That was rat number 4. Another rat popped up. It had no idea I was there, and he too get a shot to the face. That was rat number 5. Here I spotted a rat underneath the slab here. It's pretty tight there, but I was able to squeeze off a shot through and hit him. That was rat number 6. A few minutes later, more rats were coming out. I guess it must be feeding time. There were a group of 3 rats. Squeeze off a shot. That was rat number 7. One of the rats still there, and I was able to squeeze through another shot, and the Hades connected. That was rat number 8. So many rats using this concrete cavity here to move around under the feeder. I was just waiting for his heads to pop up a little bit higher. Unfortunately, I shot the concrete instead, and so that was when I missed. I tried to do a follow-up shot, however I was out of pellets. I quickly switched out my second magazine and shot it in the face. That was rat number 9 and counting. The other rat was freaking out as his buddy was thrashing around after he got shot. I scanned to the bottom of the feeder and I saw a massive rat there, and it was very close, about 11 yards away. I quickly shot it, but unfortunately it escaped but died in the hole and I couldn't retrieve it. That was rat number 10. I saw another rat peeking out at 11 yards. Did my holdover and squeezed the Hades through. That was rat number 11. I scanned around and I saw this guy sticking his head out. Unfortunately, I was a bit too slow to the trigger. It ran away. More rats were gathering in the corner there. There were already some dead bodies stuck there, and more bodies to add on to the pile. Rat number 12 joined the pile. This guy was wondering why his buddy was in pain, and he soon found out why. That was rat number 13. It was still moving around, so I did a double tap to make sure he's dead. I was just following this guy. As you can see, he was probably walking on top of his dead buddies there. So I follow it, squeeze off a shot. Unfortunately, I hit the concrete as well. Another missed. I saw a big rat at the bottom of the trough here. So I lined him up, shot him into the neck. That was rat number 14. Another rat hiding underneath the slabs. Squeeze up a shot, hit him square in the neck. That was rat number 15. I panned to the left and I saw a rat. He was probably feeding on the dead one. Anyway, I squeezed up another shot and it was rat number 16. I did a follow-up shot to make sure he's dead. This big rat I shot previously was still moving about, so I had to do a second follow-up shot. One of the calves got loose, so I notified the farmer, told him to come get her, and rats were everywhere. So luckily the farmer came as soon as he could and put her back. I was able to continue shooting again. I resumed my shooting and I saw a couple of big rats here at 32 yards. I sent the Hades through his back, and that was rat number 17. And his buddy came out, tried to escape, quickly put him down as well. That was rat number 18. Unfortunately, it ran into the concrete barrier and died inside, and I couldn't retrieve the body. There were many rats sitting on top at the feeder and the water bowl. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to shoot them for obvious reason, as the cow was actively feeding during this time. It was definitely a busy night during this time, as there were many rats coming and going. Not much I could do with these ones except to watch them. Finally, one came out at the bottom. Light him up, shot him in the neck. That was rat number 19. A few moments later, a rat stuck his head out, and that was rat number 20. This was the one I just shot. It came out of the hole. This one finally came out. However, I shot it to the right and I missed. But luckily it stayed put and I was able to do a quick follow-up shot. That was rat number 21. Again, it ran back into the barrier and I couldn't retrieve it. As you can see here, they were definitely very busy at the feeder. Lots of food's been eaten by these rodents. That's why the farmer wanted me to get them all. I'll do my best. It was painful for me to watch them, as I couldn't shoot them because the pellet might ricochet or pass through and hit the cows in the back. Finally, this one rat came down. Perfect opportunity. However, I missed, but it stopped. Curiosity got the best of it, and he was fed with the Hades. That was rat number 22. One more rat came out. I steadied my shot, and it was rat number 23. I went back to the bullpen and saw this rat here. Not sure what happened to the first shot. Either I missed high or I hit bar. But my second shot connected to his back and it was dead instantly. It was rat number 24 and it wasn't that lucky. One more came out at 22 yards. Squeeze of a shot. I knew I hit it. As you will see, it later on pops up. That was rat number 25. All this movement was just muscle reflexes as a result of a typical headshot. More rats continued to come out of the feeder here. I could only watch and wish I had a chance to shoot them. I walked around and went to the other side of the barn and found more rats here as well. So they love to hide underneath these concrete barrier here. This one was at 25 yards. This was rat number 26. As you can see here, there were so many rats here, pretty much in every hole. Of course, I couldn't decide which one to shoot at. These were the close range one, and I forgot what my holdover was. And of course I missed my shot high. This one was at 10 yards, and again I held it too high and I missed high. So here I'm from the opposite end of where I was shooting earlier. So you can see there was a big rats there, a couple of rats actually. It gave me a perfect profile and I tagged it. That was rat number 27. Unfortunately, it went back inside and I wasn't able to retrieve the body. I was so tempted to shoot these one on top. It won't be safe because I won't know when this cow would come out to feed. That wouldn't be a good idea if I accidentally hit one of the cows that stuck his head out. No shot is a good shot. So I could only wait for them to come down to the ground and then take my shot. Just like this. This rat came down, perfect, tagged him in the back. It was lucky number 28. I was rewarded with my patience. They continued to come out to feed, so I guess free meal was hard to pass off. Eventually they stopped coming out because a lot of their buddies were shot and died. I circle back to the feeder here where they kept all the bowls, and there were a lot of rats out. I call this area the honey hole in my first video where I was shooting at this location a year ago. This was rat number 29. A couple of rats at 29 yards in the back. So I lined this guy's up and he was number 30. Of course I was constantly monitoring where the bowls are as they would come out from the left hand side and come out to the feeder. So one eye on the bowl, one eye on the rats. I tagged this guy in the back corner there. That was rat number 31. Unfortunately I didn't get a shot at this one because the bar was in the way. I think this guy was eating the dead one. It was at 29 yards away. It was rat number 32. One more rat at 27 yards. I was waiting for it to come out a little bit further. That was rat number 33. This was the last shot of the night, and this guy was super lucky. I squeezed out the shot as it was moving to the left. So I was only able to collect 18 out of the 33 that I shot.